All right, Hafaday, and welcome back to KUAM News Extra. We're going to talk now about Bill 9, also known as Macon's Bill, which passed today by the members of the 31st Guam Legislature. It is now public law. It deals with animal cruelty and the penalties that people may face if they are caught. So joining me in the studio is Julie Grady and a very good friend of ours making his return appearance here to the Harmon Studios. We have Macon. So Hafaday, and welcome to the both of you.
Thank you. He's happy to be here too, I'm sure.
Okay, so we're going to get into the whole constructs and idiosyncrasies of the bill in a minute, but for people that may not know, just get us up to speed on what Macon's story was and how he's doing now.
Well, in August, we received a report of an animal in distress. Some volunteers went to go look at him, and it was him in a kennel, locked with no food or water or any type of care whatsoever for presumably quite a while. We were able to have animal control remove him from the premises, and we placed him into emergency foster care, and that's been 4 months now. And he was completely emaciated, had no hair, was in really bad condition. So in 4 months he's gained almost 30 pounds, and he's a family dog now and loves life.
That's the first thing I noticed about him. Like he looks really healthy. His coat's back. It's nice and shiny, and he's obviously you're very well behaved. Shake hands.
Maybe for a treat.
Pound it. Okay, well, sorry. Should have brought some of my Scooby snacks or something.
That's right. You do it for Scooby snacks.
Okay, but that's a really there he is. So really good story about Macon while he's hanging out with me. So good to see that he's back on track, and he actually, and there he goes. He inspired the bill because it bears his name and everything. So what are some of the more telling points of what was formerly known as Bill 9 now?
Well, they reviewed the previous animal cruelty laws that were in place before, and basically it was sort of a general, if anyone was convicted of animal cruelty, it was a misdemeanor, maybe a $50 fine, that kind of thing. And as far to my knowledge, nobody's ever been convicted of that before. So we did some research on the state laws in the states that have much more significant penalties. Almost all of them do, and almost all of them with severe neglect or severe cruelty causing serious physical injury or death to an animal, they're all felonies, and we didn't have that here. So we thought it was probably time to step it up and maybe take that on ourselves too here in Guam.
Oh, okay. And of course, you are the shelter manager at GAIN, and
yes,
GAIN, maybe in the last couple of years, there were some controversies, and the organization probably admittedly had seen better days, and there were some, political elements back and forth that, people can find out if they go on our website. What is the latest with the organization right now, and how are you guys doing coming off that?
Well, we're doing okay. We're trying to keep a lot of our programs moving forward. We have a lot of great programs in the past few years. Funding has been an issue in recent months. We're not sure if we're going to get an appropriation or not from the government of Guam. The legislation just passed the bill yesterday for us to go back under Department of Agriculture, and with any luck we'll get our funding. Otherwise we're just working really hard to promote spay and neuters, help animals like this as best we can, and just keep moving forward. Yeah.
Okay, so getting back to our nice friend here, so Macon, again, is very well behaved. No ill effects from his mistreatment or anything like that. How is he with kids, and how is he with other animals?
He's great. He lives at home with us with a couple other dogs, and we don't have children, but we do take him out in public a lot, and he loves children, and he loves people, and even cats he's all right with. They usually beat him up, but he's all right with cats. So he's just a well-rounded, really good dog. He's really well behaved and sweet.
Now, of course, my friends, what you may not know, there he goes.
There.
All right, so he's hanging out. Make yourself comfortable. It's all about you today. Okay, so you and I actually spent some time together when we were at the bed race last year, and Macon was the talk of the town that day. Of course, all the attention was on the bed race, and everybody was competitive. You showed up with this lovely Dalmatian and everything like that. All the kids flocked around him. He didn't even flinch. Everybody loved him.
No, he loves it. He loves the attention. He loves to be pet and loved, and he's a lap dog, a really big one. He doesn't realize how big he is, but he wants to just lay with you and be pet, and yeah, he's a really good dog. Okay, so
maybe talk a little bit about the foster care of animals.
Yeah, well, we have a really good program at the shelter for fostering animals in his condition, or just animals that might have some behavioral issues or just need a little bit more time to overcome some things. So we ask for foster families all the time to come up and help us, and typically what we'll do is pick an animal that needs some help. We'll look for somebody to help them, and they'll take them home for It depends, you know, the length of time varies, but it's usually not very long just to get them back on their feet, and we find them a home, and that's been really beneficial.
Okay, well, thank you very much for the work that you do. Congratulations on the bill being passed. And thanks for giving us an update on our friend here. And you know what, we better get out of here and turn the lights down.
Yeah,
he's
sleeping.
He's getting really comfortable, so we're going to let him take a nap. So, okay,
All right.
so everybody,
Thanks so much.
Macon's taking a nap, so we'll be right back after this.